Alright. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. No, you're 17, accept your fate. Okay, so, guys. Do we want to get Jill drunk here? Because here's the thing. This scene here goes one of two ways, depending on whether Jill gets drunk or not. Actually, you know what? I'll pull it. Pull. Get Jill drunk. Unrecognized as command. You're not old enough to drink. Jill, she's 27. I myself don't drink anyway. How do you create a poll? Or am I not able to? No, because I'm not affiliate yet? Damn, I don't think I can pull. But while I'm here... Shout out. Here we are, giving a human a shout out. Damn, you have a lot of beer. So I take it your vote is not to get drunk, Kronk? Anyone else want to weigh in? Yes. To the baby. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discount and send a point and card that I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between drinks at the bar? Between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also closer than the ones they sell in stores. And also stronger than the one they sell in stores. And besides, it's the one in the bar has more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Dunno, it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with what was the name of these base liquids? You use the base liquid you use at the bar again? Nutrogenic dimethyl lidogenol, or NDL. It was a supplement, it was a supplement or something, right? It was an experiment it was an experimental fluid created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. Part of me kind of wants to get Jill all drunk to see how Kronk reacts. The effect of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And this is is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see. I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. No drinking. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Yeah, that's kind of an ill-fated request, as Kronk. This is a game about being a bartender, after all. Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone, and that's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Dunno, what would be my boss and all? No, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me to help you kept that poster of me in the room, and even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less of a joke, you know. Don't care, no drinking on the job. I don't drink on the job. I'm not on the clock right now. Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's only my face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something, and you had it there as a conversation starter. Jesus, Joel. Cry. Okay, I'll try to remain sober. Maybe. We'll see where fate takes us. Although no one comes here anyways, so it's kind of pointless. What, no steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I could dish out the pain. I love Dana. No, nothing of the sort. I'm kind of a different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. Not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Maybe. Hanky. I really need to commission some emote. It's seeing all those. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me a dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey boss, be honest with me here. About what? Who's Gil exactly? What do you mean? You know what I mean. Who the fuck is he? Oh yeah, that. Well, I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Gil was in the Hong Kong riots, and he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but so far I've only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gil was in England and France during that time frame. Telling Bango like you play game. And it's always like that. When I think I have a clue as to who he is, something else comes up and contradicts the evidence. That guy's troublesome. A bit. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. He can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can surely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby! Unless he is allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby! Okay, to be fair, he's probably like me and has sensitive taste buds. Like, I'm not joking. My taste buds are so sensitive that I can taste any sort of spice in food. That makes my tongue very sensitive to spicy stuff. So unless it's certain foods, I will not eat anything spicy. Also, he may also be neurodivergent, which would probably explain why he doesn't like different foods touching each other. I'm admittedly like that. I do not like it when peas touch mashed potatoes on my plate. Like, doesn't mean I won't eat it, but I just do not really like it. I like to eat everything separately. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Best waifu. How did you meet such a guy? Oh yeah, that's probably also the reason why I can't actually drink alcohol. Well, like I've actually had sips of alcohol every now and then. I did not like it, and also one time I had a bit of alcohol, like at a school dance, And so people thought I was drunk when I started having fun. Good. He showed up at the door, wait, how did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. What? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. Yeah, you can see she doesn't believe the story. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave him the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him, if he could wash himself, well, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his aptness from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I wouldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, the regulars you burned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. She's a nice girl, you know. I don't think she is young enough to be called a girl. Hug. Says the girl who is eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love. Her face just brightens up. It makes me kind of jealous that she had such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You have bad relations with your family? Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone aside from my mom, dad, and aunt. But back to Alma, I'm really hoping that she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent on to finding one, I can't help but want her to succeed. Again, I personally think she has feelings for Jill that she doesn't know of. But that's just me. Ah, I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilin can be weird. You think? Lilin operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't entertained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC 72. I forgot what that's a reference to. It's a reference to everything, to anything. It's a social interactions model or something. Let them get positive reinforcement straight from their body as if they're fulfilling their main purpose. So I'm guessing she it's a built-in push whenever she's in a meaning or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilum is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, just a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Yeah, slurs exist in this world too. Bot is akin to calling them that word, and dolls is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilum? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilum are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See, like that. And my voice broke. It's not a big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister is a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magical knight. Yep, it's a magical girl show. He fights demons born of greed and vanity. How the show represented Jewel hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult and became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty and standards of body image, challenging as fuck. Yeah, that is quite challenging, especially for a kid show. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then, I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her. I could even recite full chapters. Wow. That was kind of like me with Pokemon, and in a way, like I got to the point where I could name every single one of every single Pokemon there was. Then Gen 2 happened, and that went down the toilet. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was 90s while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise! Tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jewel. I always hold my grudge against. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about the jackasses singing the theme to the show, mocking me. Oh God, I was like, it was like that for me too. Like in high school, in high school, at one point, he said I like cats because I got really into Egyptian mythology and by proxy cats. For me, I see the silhouette, I know who it is, unless it's some moon or older. Yeah, I'm kind of like that, but forward. Anyway, yeah, I'm like that with Cat. It's like I mentioned one that I liked cats because I was into because I really got into to Egyptian mythology at the time because of the Mummies Alive show, and then everyone started making cat noises to get on my nerves, and since then, cat noises. Since then, anyone making the sound of a cat kind of triggers me. I may be getting better with that. I don't know. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julian or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. That's a big pause. Is Kronk about to pull the lever? I want to do it. Pablo would be proud of me. I never talked about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects me even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was, and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about the years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. So, Joe, what kind of guy was your grandpa? He was rough around the edges, the kind of guy that seems well, that means well, even if he says otherwise. He seemed to have a soft spot for me, though. One moment, and he was congratulating my dad by berating him a little, and the next he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot, and my mom was always traveling, and so I spent most of my childhood with him. Kind of the opposite with my grandpa. Like, I don't think my grandpa liked me at all. I mean, he was strict, so maybe I'm just mistaking it with that, but I don't know. He always seemed extra harsh with me. But I ain't gonna trick you without goals. Gotta protect the baby. My dad worked a lot, and my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. Can I ask how he died? Out of old age. My dad says his last words were something like, "Fucking scientists created talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your brain." Why the question? I'm curious about you. Really curious. I just realized that even though we see each other almost every day, I know very little about you. Oh. From what you tell me, though, it seems your grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit. I've heard that once I was. I heard that once since I was a kid. I heard that one since I was a kid, actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in this circle, so any insult you roll, I'll apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time. A red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called Nirvana. If you thought this entity was dangerous, yeah. For the record, Nirvana is the name to the upcoming sequel. And rest assured, once that game comes out, I will be playing it. You should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And that means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar wasn't originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana and Nerve and B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she went to the place away from the noisy, rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Yeah, if you remember, Neo San Francisco was where Rito Memories was set. And I believe you can meet her old partner. Shit, I forget her name. The police officer who was always with us, who was our sister's ex. And that's why I was wondering if we were the sister of Dana herself. Because I believe there was a mention that the two used to date. Good old Lexi. Yes, that's her name, Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter. Oh, I didn't open it. Chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out with the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Elma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always four, but that cat's a hermit and refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know. They said the meme. Like, wow, how old was that meme when this game came out? Excuse me? Hey, boss, what will you do when the bar closes? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a friend's offer working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping things there. Or maybe going traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry, bureaucracy's slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working at? Excuse me. I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. Okay, so Joel may not appear in the next game, according to this. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one then. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. Okay, we got through the whole thing without getting drunk. Chapter 2, Amarga. Coming right up. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have at least 8,000, the 8,000 needed. Jill is curious about a Daruma she saw. Getting one will prevent her from getting too distracted. Okay, let's go to the shop. Read, and since we got a bit of time, let's read the news, and then we'll call it a stream. Actually, I'm going to quickly take another bio break. Give me a sec. All right, I'm back. Okay, where's that Daruma doll? Maneki Neko, that's not a Daruma. Ah, Crack Daruma. Alright, let's read the news and then we'll go raid. Still nothing on Miki's blog. Danger U's admin has been arrested again by Lana Smithy. Of course, it's Lana. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger U with the new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as Furfur, for a second time. We have no details to give other than he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Cybercrime unit's Lizette Blanc, the Augmented Eye, told the Augmented Eye during a call, "We are now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday. When inquired about the arrest, Furfur would only respond with a calm, 'Not this shit again.'" Poor guy. Yeah, so he's been arrested so many times now. NanoCamo is now making smart underwear. If underwear you can change with a voice command and was something you really wanted in your life, NanoCamo has you covered. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nanomachine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with the spoken word. No more stains in your white panties. Just change its color to black and you will barely notice. That won't change the smell though, they're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product, the PR representative told the Augmented Eye. I'm already using them. Super comfy if you ask me. You just thought about looking up prices. Did not. GSF January GSF January 4th card announced 66 American Kid and Giant Yusuke headlining. Again, Lana Smithy, because of course. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax this January 4th at the annual GSF Dome event, but it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts feature great workers such as the Great DK and Aaron. And the Great DK, I think, is a reference to Donkey Kong. Full card below. If there's any promiscuous activities in this game, I'm skipping Peng and going straight to Gaia. 66 American Kid versus Giant Yusuke, GSF Championship. Red Comet Red Comet Jr. versus Nagisa, Women's Championship. That was the name Dana had when she was doing wrestling. Akito versus the Great DK. Roy Campbell, is that a Metal Gear Solid reference? Versus Aaron's GSF Junior Championship. Jack Vom and Blaze versus Julian and Karakota Tag Team Championship. Osuna versus Siegfried. Wrestling? My boss made me curious. Oh, and by the way, if you get Jill drunk during that whole interaction, it gets funny as hell. And it gets referenced the next day. Apollo Bank getting attacked too. Media is still awfully quiet about it. Augmented I talked about it very briefly. Maybe someone lost their job due to that one rogue article. It was from Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think AE got tired of her. Fucking shame. So all we'll get is clickbait from now on. Gonna get worse at the very least. Why not say there's a lot of people inside the building? At least 3 people already dead. How? Is someone there shooting? Is someone there shooting people? Looks like it was security from the building, but I got no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Insider Anon, you gotta give us more. Doing my best here. Thanks, Based Anon. Oh, whoops. Seems like a lot happened while I was gone. Explosion registered. The media's still quiet about it. Can't confirm there's an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them. So there's more bombs, not just one? That's right. Do we have any clue who's doing this? I'm hearing from several sources that this is a group, a new one, looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned, and it looks like it's not a group, but just one person who set all this up. That's pretty ballsy. And this is just a rumor around here, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape, and they're suspecting of Alice. Huh, someone doing stupid shit on the internet is being actually useful. Some deep shit happened right there. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from the servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage, it's actually pretty unsettling. Damn. File is available from approximately 60,000 sources, terabytes that confirmed all operations from the Glitch City government and White Knight operations. Terabytes of information. Though isn't that kind of puny by this point in time? Maybe not that puny. It seems the ultimate goal from the hacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead the hostages towards the servers inside the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. That shit sounds whack. How do you make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. Okay, it looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for a future post. Gonna need some time though. Godspeed and on, thanks. Will you read the file? Nah. Okay then. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you really enjoy my stuff, please leave a follow. No, it really helps me out. We are trying to reach the 100 the average viewer requirement for me to reach affiliate right now. So if you can even lurk in my streams, that would be a great help. I also upload everything on YouTube, so be sure to check me out there. I have my own Discord, the Divine Temple, the Divine Temple of Knowledge. So please, so please check me out there. You'll get a pretty thorough update on streams that the bot friggin' works. I also have a Twitter, so you can also check me out there, and I'm also on Facebook, though I don't use that too often anymore. Leaving strongly worded letter to Pango for letting you play this. Anyway, let us see who we can raid. Raid channel. Oh, is not is Robin already has Robin finished her stream already? Or did she cancel? Sorry, but I have to delay the stream to 6 instead of the usual 4. Throat hurt. Okay, so she's delaying the stream. Shame, I was going to raid her. That kind of sucks. And but we might have. In that case, we'll raid Perslandall, who is playing God of War Ragnarok. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you missed most of the stream, you can check out the VOD, because I can do VODs now. Oh no. Hannah, please, if you don't got one, I got one. And anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This is Metis Balaska signing out.